Hey guys, so long time no sit down video, and I've just been so busy all summer. I can't even remember the last time I did a sit down video, and I love doing these and I want to get back into them now that my life has kind of calmed down a little bit. But I will touch upon the reason why I haven't been doing that many sit down videos and why I've been doing more vlogs a little bit later in this video. But first of all, I just want to say happy fall. As you can see, I have like my fall decor and stuff up behind me. This video is going to be a recent favorites video, or a fall favorites video. I think it's more recent because it includes some stuff from the summer, because I haven't done one of these in a really long time and I like doing them, and lately I've had a lot of things that I've been really enjoying, so I just wanted to share everything with you guys. I have my list written down here and I'm gonna start. I don't really have any actually I have one beauty favorite, so I'm gonna start with that. My only beauty favorite thing recently has been Gucci Bloom, which is a perfume, and I got this back in May for my birthday, and so I've never talked about this on my channel. I know that's a really long time ago, but I've been obsessed with this since May. It smells so good. It's very florally, and it's just very florally and mature, and yeah, I really love it. I wear it all year long. I really don't care. I really enjoy it, and Dakota Johnson actually is like the face of this perfume, and so that's why I smelled it, because she's my favorite actress, so like I have to. And I really liked it, and so my mom and dad got it for me for my birthday. I actually got the lotion and the rollerball, but yeah, I'm like obsessed. I probably used so much of this already, but if you want a nice florally perfume, I would definitely go check this out. It smells so good. So next I have a clothing favorite, and it's not necessarily one clothing item, it's kind of like a brand, but that is American Eagle. I've been obsessed with them basically this whole year. Their jeans are my absolute favorite jeans in the entire world. You know when you find that one perfect pair of jeans? That's American Eagle. That's all I've been wearing. I'm obsessed, and I've even gotten a bunch of their tops, and I love them so much, which is really funny because when I was younger I never really wore American Eagle. I didn't love it. I didn't think it fit my body right, but I don't know what happened, what, you know, who changed the design up and all of that, but I'm obsessed. I love it. It's amazing. If you have not checked out American Eagle, definitely check them out. And they have sales every week, all the time. They have so many sales, and their rewards are great. I literally just got a pair of jeans for free, a $50 pair of jeans for free, so definitely check them out. Okay, so I actually just had to run and get these, but these are another clothing favorite that I've been obsessed with, and it is these cheetah print pants, and I love them. They're this they're not super thin, but they're kind of that chiffon type of material. I don't even know. It's a polyester blend, probably. It's 100% polyester, but it's kind of that chiffon type of blouse material. That's the only thing I can think of to compare it to. They are super cute. They're tight around the waist, and then they also have elastic around the ankles, and I've only worn these once, but I got so many compliments on them. They are so comfortable. It feels like you're literally wearing sweatpants. I felt like I was wearing sweatpants to work, and I wore them with a fitted long sleeve black top, and yeah, I got so many compliments on them. I know that animal print is in for fall, and I got these on Shein for $10 or less, and I just wanted to try out the trend, and I really like them. So yeah, these are definitely a favorite, and I know I'll be wearing these a lot this fall. So next I have some book favorites there right here. So I have 4 books that I've been loving. So the first one I'm gonna talk about, I read in the summertime or the spring. So obviously I haven't made one of these in a long time, so I haven't talked about this yet, but it's called The Hating Game, and it is by Sally Thorne. I loved this book so much. It's about these 2 co-workers that hate each other, and you know, maybe they don't hate each other so much, but it's so good. It's just that witty back and forth banter, just that like typical like two characters, like there's a lot of like tension, but they really don't like, they really don't hate each other. Yeah, I rated this a 5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads, so I don't know what else to say except you should read this if you like romance books. So the next book, again, I read this like in the summertime, and it's another romance, but it is called The Wedding Date by Jasmine Gilroy. I think I said that right, probably didn't, I don't know. But this book is about this woman and a guy, and they meet in an elevator, and then he invites her to his ex-girlfriend and his best friend's wedding. It's like a long story, I don't want to like spoil it too much, but they become really close and end up having this long distance relationship. I really liked it. It's just like about this couple that, you know, they have a long distance relationship and they both kind of put ideas in their head about what the other person is thinking, but they really care for each other. And yeah, again, a really good romance book. If you couldn't tell, I've been really into romance books. Over the summer I read quite a few. Now I'm into the more kind of like true crime, more spooky, I don't know, but I'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, this summer I was definitely like into romance books, and this was one of my favorites. So the next book to go along with the books that I've been very into this fall, Halloween time, this one is just one of my favorites that I've read so far, and it's called Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell. So this book is about this woman, and her daughter disappeared 10 years prior to like the book taking place, so 10 years before her daughter disappeared. And then she meets this little girl who is 9 and looks exactly like her daughter, and so it just kind of like pushes her to investigate more about her daughter's disappearance, and just pushes her like and gives her more hope that like there's an answer out there. And it's really good. It's like kind of creepy in a way, but not really. It's something that definitely has happened before out there. It just touches upon a lot of things like true crime stuff, and it's definitely not far-fetched at all, but it's really good. You know, the characters, the character progression is really good. Like everyone starts out kind of like in very low place, but then by the end like everyone is just like doing real good, and it's a really good book. I highly pick this up if you like true crime stuff. And last but not least, the book that I have been loving very recently, it just came out, but it's Cordially Invited by Zoe Sugg. And if you don't know, Zoe is my favorite YouTuber and I love her. I feel like I have a lot in common with her, and I have not read the entire book because it just came out. I just got it in the mail. I love what I've like flipped through so far, so I had to include it even though technically haven't really fully read it. I love it. I have all of Zoe's books. Like I have all of the Girl Online books, and I have so many of her products, and like I really love Zoe. So I was 100%, I had this pre-ordered from like the day she announced it, but I love it. I'm really excited to like do the recipes in here, and just, you know, like there's a lot of crafts and stuff, and just I'm like really excited. I remember like watching the process on her YouTube channel, and I'm very excited to kind of look more into this book and dive in and just do everything that's in here. So next I have a few entertainment favorites. So one is a TV show, and I have been obsessed with South Park since this summer. South Park has just been something that's always been around. So it's my uncle's #1 favorite show. My uncle loves it, and so does my brother and my cousin, and so like I've been around it for forever, like my entire life basically, but I never fully watched it. I always thought it was funny, but I just never really watched it until I finally got to see A Book of Mormon this summer, and oh my god, it's incredible. One of my favorite Broadway shows. It's just so funny, and so it was because of that that kind of just pushed me into full on watching South Park. Because if you don't know, the creators of South Park also created Book of Mormon, and that show is just so funny. Like it's for a certain sense of humor, and not everyone likes it. I know like not a lot of people like it, but I like it. I think it's funny. It never fails to make me laugh, and I've just been like binge watching. I haven't been watching it in order or anything, but I've been binge watching it a lot. Next is a movie favorite, but I recently saw Bad Times at the El Royale, which is a new movie. It just came out. From when I'm filming this video, it came out like the weekend before, and the day I'm filming this, I saw it yesterday. Don't know when this video is going up, but I saw it the day before filming this, and I really liked it. Okay, so I just had some memory card issues, so hopefully everything is good now. But like I was saying, I really enjoyed the first half over the second half, and then the second half kind of turned into something I wasn't expecting, but it wasn't terrible. But it's definitely something I would recommend. Yes, I did want to see it only because of Dakota Johnson, because she's my favorite actress, but there was also like a lot of really good actors in it. Jon Hamm was in it, Chris Hemsworth, Jeff Bridges, so it was a good cast. So the next two kind of entertainment favorites I have are two podcasts, two that I've just been obsessed with. So the first one, my #1 all-time favorite podcast, is My Favorite Murder, and this, I don't know if I've talked about this on my channel before. I honestly don't remember. I probably talked about it in my last favorites, but I'm gonna say it again because I'm obsessed with this podcast. But it is two women, Georgia Hardstark and Karen Kilgariff, and they are both just two very, very, very funny women telling true crime stories. And if you didn't get it, I really like true crime, and it's just the way they say it, is like the way they talk about these stories are just so, they're just so funny, and not in a disrespectful way, but just really funny, and they bring kind of light to like stuff that is just very, very dark. And I just love this podcast, and every Thursday they have their episode where each of them tell a true crime story, and then on Mondays they do a mini-sode, which is just the two of them kind of reading fan emails, just about, it started off with true crime stories, but it just kind of turned into everything else. So like if you like true crime and you like comedy, I highly recommend this podcast. And then the next podcast, again another true crime one, it is called Criminal, and they're just shorter episodes. I would say like they range, the longest one I've listened to was like 42 minutes, but that's like the only one. Usually they're like around 20 to 30 minutes, and each one just tells a true crime story, and they're really good. You don't need to listen in any kind of order. I don't know, they're just really good. Phoebe Judge is the one who like voices the podcast, like, you know, does the talking, and her voice just so like calm and like soothing that you just listen and you're like, ah, like calm, even though you're talking about people getting murdered. But it's really good. It does freak me out a little bit, but it's really good. So again, if you like true crime, I highly recommend Criminal. Okay, so now that we got interruption number 2 out of the way, damn, oh my god, this camera, first memory card issues, and now my battery's dead. So hopefully I can just film the last like few minutes of this video in peace. But this is my last entertainment category favorite, but it is the Reputation tour. And if you don't know what it is Taylor Swift's most recent tour, and it's over in the US sadly, but I went to 10 shows, and if you want to see any of the vlogs for that, I will leave a link to the playlist down below and a link up here. But that's why I have not been making any sit-down videos lately, because pretty much all summer up until like beginning of this month of October, I have been crazy and traveling around to see this tour. So it started in May. My friends and I flew to Santa Clara, California, which is San Francisco area, because we saw the show twice at Levi Stadium. And then we saw it here in like this area. So we saw it in Philadelphia twice, both nights that she was in Philly, and then we saw it here in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium. So that was 3 nights in a row. One was a rain show, and very iconic. And then we flew to Nashville, and we saw it in Nashville. That was only 1 night. And then my friend and I last minute flew to Texas, to Dallas, and saw it again twice, the very last 2 shows on the US leg of the tour, and it was incredible. There have just been so many amazing moments. We have sat everywhere from nosebleeds to front row. We were in the pit, we were front row by one catwalk, and then sort of front row for another, and we were by both B stages. We were able to make to go to barricade and like almost touch her hand. Well, she didn't touch my hand, but like I got her looking at me on camera, and you know, just like so many amazing memories that like I could literally make a whole video about talking about the tour and all the incredible like memories and things that have happened. But and if you want that, leave a link or leave a comment down below and I will make that video talking about, because I just have so many incredible moments that happened. Like literally my friend and I, for the very last show, we had nosebleeds but then made it to floor. We ended up being like 7th row center, but kind of like front row for one of the catwalks that she walks on, and she sang to my friend. She literally just like saw my friend and sang to her. We got filmed for whatever video they're doing for the tour. They're making some kind of special or movie or whatever. We got filmed for it. At one of the MetLife shows, like my friend and I screamed something and she heard it and laughed, and just this tour has been so incredible, and I've been able to travel, and like I literally flew 3 times just for this tour. So I could make a whole entire video dedicated just to the Reputation tour. But if you want that video, again, like leave a comment down below and I will make it. I can do like a Q&A or anything. Yes, so that is a big favorite, like 10 times. That is like #1 favorite for recent favorites. So that is it for my recent favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really want to get back into doing more sit-down videos and just growing my channel and all that. So if you're watching this, please leave a comment down below on what video I should do, any kind of video requests. They can have to do with fall or the holidays coming up, or just anything in general. I just really, like I said, want to get back into making videos and not just vlogs, because that's all I've been doing. I hope you enjoyed this video and thank you so much for watching.